Hi, my name's Denise, and I'm going to tell you some horror movies that are coming out this year, and also some other movies that are coming out this year that have different genres. The first one is Halloween, and I guess John Carpenter is going to be doing this one. It sounds really good. It's the return of Michael Myers, so Halloween Return. I've watched the original Halloweens, the very original Halloweens. Those weren't so scary. And then I watched the Rob Zombie version of Halloween. I like the Rob Zombie version over the original version of Halloween because with the original, you don't really see why he did what he did, why he killed his sister, and why he left his baby sister alone. In this one, in the Rob Zombie version, you kind of see why, and that's why I'm really excited to see what this reboot or this new Halloween movie is going to show us. Because at the end of the second Halloween movie, spoiler alert, everyone's dead, including the doctor, which I was kind of glad to see him dead at the end of the movie, because it was his fault that she found out that Michael Myers was in fact her brother. The next one is Rings, and if you haven't seen the first two Rings, I recommend you see them before you go and see this one, because in the originals they're on cassette tapes, they're on VHS tapes, and in this one I don't know how they're going to make it, but they're going to make it to where this girl watches the video, but there's a little bit more to the video than we did not know in the first two. Next is Cult of Chucky. That one I'm super excited about because this new Chucky that they had, like the one with all the stitches and everything, I love that Chucky. I like that Chucky. The original Chucky, the one with just his face, his original face, I'm scared to death of him. So I want to see how this one goes. I read the description of it, and it says that he goes to the asylum where Nika is. And there's a psychiatrist there, and somehow Andy's there to save Nika, but he has to get past Tiffany, and I'm kind of wondering, is it Tiffany the doll? Because if it is, grab her by the head, throw her out the window, you're fine for a while. But if it's the person, like it was in Curse of Chucky, then he does have a fight on his hands, because it's a woman, so he can't hit a woman, but I'd like to see what Andy does. Because Andy's not had trouble before with Chucky. He's killed Chucky before in the first three, as we've seen. The next one is Jeepers Creepers 3. Sorry. I'm really excited to hear about this one as well because I saw the first two, and the first two really were awesome and great. But I just wish the second one would have had another one of the main characters that was in the first one. And not just the creeper and the boy who dies in the end of the first one. Again, spoiler, if you haven't seen Jeepers Creepers, watch them before you go see this movie. With Jeepers Creepers, basically it's her coming back home. Her going to a new home, everything's happening all over again. All of these people are still missing, no one knows where they're at. Maybe she finds them, maybe she kills the guy herself, and he never comes back at all. Let's hope. Friday the 13th with Jason. Awesome. This is the 13th Friday the 13th movie, so that's why they just called it Friday the 13th. I'm hoping that with this Friday the 13th, what they're supposed to do is explain a little bit more, I guess, why he's killing, why he's doing what he's doing, or a little bit more into his background. I'm not really sure. But I found that one out, and I'm just giving my predictions about why they're making this one. The next one is The Craft. I've seen this one. This is a group of girls that are at a Catholic school, and they all think they're witches, except for one actually is a witch because of her mom. And they start doing spells to help their own selves. One girl wishes that her stepdad dies. Another one, she wants the girl who's that's bullying her in school, which we all can relate to, if not, most of us can. And she wants the bullying to stop. Another one, there's so many, there's skin disease, there's boy craze. It's just a great movie in all. Now, here's a few non-scary movies, so I'm just going to run through those real quick. Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I'm actually wanting to see this one to see how they do this one because I saw the first one and I kind of liked it. The only problem I had was I had my cousin with me and he was like 5 and the raccoon said the F word a few times and I wasn't okay with that. I do need to rewatch that to see how many times, but I'm pretty sure he does say it a pretty good amount of time. Pirates of the Caribbean, I'm super excited to see this one because, now this is not horror genre I'm super excited for. This is just regular action, like comedy stuff because 1, Johnny Depp's going to be in it. 2, Orlando Bloom's character is going to be back in it. And so is Elizabeth Turner. So those 3 are supposed to be in the new Pirates of the Caribbean movie. In the trailer for Pirates of the Caribbean movie, in the new Pirates of the Caribbean movie trailer, you can see that there is a new villain, and he does want Jack. So, in all, there is going to be Jack Sparrow in the movie. That we can look forward to. The next one is Beauty and the Beast. Now, I've seen the trailers for this. Emma Watson plays in it. She looks very beautiful. She's going to be a beautiful Belle, I think. I don't know who plays Beast. You guys can look that up. But I think that whoever's playing Beast, he's going to do a phenomenal job. They're going to do this movie justice. They've done Tarzan great. They've done a few Disney movies that were animated and made them non-animated really good. And I saw Tarzan. It was awesome. The next one is Star Wars 8. I'm kind of excited to see this one. Not really, though, because now that Luke's sister is gone, now that the person who was playing Leia actually passed away, I'm kind of wondering how they're going to incorporate her in the movie if they have to. Maybe do digital remastering or something like they did in the other one that came out in 2016. Then, The Mummy. The Mummy's coming out. It looks, I've seen bits and pieces of clips. It looks good, but I like the original, The Mummy. I would love to go to Universal Studios, go on the Mummy ride someday. It's a dream of mine. Another normal movie is Thor. I am really excited to see that movie. Actually, I don't even know if I want to see this one because of Thor. I like Thor. I like the character Thor. But they've done so many Marvel movies, it's getting redundant. Like with Guardians of the Galaxy, that's another Marvel's movie. If they made another Avengers movie, I'd be fine with that because that's bringing all of the Avengers together. There's Baywatch, that's going to have Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Zac Efron, and a few other people in it. It looks like it's going to be a good movie. It's rated as comedy. So I'm hoping that one is a good movie, and because I never watched the TV show, so I don't know how the TV show was. Cars 3, for all, if you have any little kids that have seen the first 2 car movies, this one will be great for them to see. The trailer looks like Lightning McQueen gets crashed just like his pit crew master did. But I'm not really sure of that because they're just showing bits and pieces of that. Transformers. I only watched the first Transformers movie, but Mark Wahlberg was in like a few, the last one or the second to last one of the ones. And apparently that got good ratings, so I'm going to give this one good ratings as well. Ghostbusters 4, they put it as a horror movie, but I don't know why. Channing Tatum's supposed to be put in it. And I guess this one is just, they're doing another reboot with Channing Tatum and someone else about like the girls. And we'll see how that is. I haven't seen the trailer for that, but it was on the list that I looked up of horror movies that's coming out this year. I don't see it as a horror movie though, because Ghostbusters isn't scary. Back to scary movies. It. The Stephen King movie, It. They finally did it. They were talking about it and talking about it and talking about it, and they finally did it. They made a reboot. They made a remake of it. And I kind of don't want to see it, but I kind of do. The reason I don't want to see it is because I'm terrified of clowns. The reason I do want to see it is how they've changed the movie. How they've remastered it to where the clown is somewhat different. Because the pictures do look pretty good. Even though he looks scary. He terrifies me. I'm scared of clowns. I don't think I'll see this movie. Then there's Saw Legacy. I never saw, I think I saw the first Saw movie, and I was just like, what is this? This is okay, great. And then they came out with Saw 3D, and that was supposed to be the last Saw movie, from what I was told and from what everyone else was told. But then this one's coming out, so I kind of wonder how this one's going to work out, because I don't think Jigsaw's alive anymore. I do know who Jigsaw is, and I don't think he's alive anymore. This one's supposed to have his son, which I don't know how Jigsaw had a son. And no comments about that, because I do know how Jigsaw could have had a son. I'm just saying, Jigsaw was always in a wheelchair, so I don't see who his wife is, and why she's just now coming forward with this son that he supposedly has. Annabelle 2, I saw the first one. Not that great. I'm going to be honest. It wasn't that great. It didn't scare me. It wasn't scary at all. I just don't see this one doing very well. If people go and see it and its ratings in the box office, I'll retract what I said, but I don't see this one doing very well because the first one didn't even scare me, and I'm pretty easily to be scared. Then there is Leatherface. No, I am not misreading this. It does say Leatherface. That is the title of the movie. That's all I know about it. I would like to see in this one, actually I do know a little bit more. This one's when he was a kid. So this kind of explains why he went cuckoo, cuckoo. And I know I shouldn't have said that, but why he started being a cannibal. So I did see one of them. It had the guy from Safe Haven. Yeah. It's a show on Netflix. It's really good. One of the people who was in it is in it. It was in the movie Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And I think he did a great job until his face was taken off. If he wouldn't have went into the house, he would have been fine. That's what I don't like about these movies. You tell them not to go in, and they go in. So, the next one is Children of the Corn. This is just another Children of the Corn movie. I don't know if it's a reboot. You can look that up. But I do see this Children of the Corn being a little bit more scary because I saw a preview and it looks like Carrot Head. Well, I don't know his real name. The guy with the red hair and the carrot face. It looks like he had a kid, and the kid's in the movie, just by the picture. So, then there's Hellraiser. Oh, brother. I will not watch that. My younger sister won't even watch that. I'm like, so why don't you like Hellraiser? And she's like, because he has needles in his head. Well, she could never understand why his name was Hellraiser, and it's because of the needles in his head. If you're watching, kids, you shouldn't be watching because this is just for people who aren't into horror movies. There's Puppet Master. I've seen the first Puppet Master. I've seen the second Puppet Master. They are really good. I'd like to see this one, but I don't know if I will because I'll just wait for it to come out on video or out where I can watch it for free because I don't want to waste money to go see a movie that I'm probably not going to like and I'm going to have to sit through the whole thing to watch. There are more. There's the Chronicles of Riddick. They're doing another Riddick movie and I hope my man Vin Diesel's in this one. I think he did good in the first Riddick movie. If I'm mistaken, please comment below. But I think he did a great job in the first Riddick movie. I didn't get to see it personally, but I heard that he did a good job. And lastly, from Disney, you can either go to Disneyland or Disney World, but this ride is always there. Tower of Terror. They're actually finally making a movie about this. Now, I think there is an original movie about Tower of Terror. I'm not sure. Again, comment below if there is. But this one would be interesting to see because I've gone on the ride and it's pretty scary. But those are the movies that I found that I was interested in and I wanted to share with you. Again, my name's Denise Tibbet. Please subscribe to my page and hit a like down below and comment what your favorite movie is that I mentioned coming out this year.